Alright, welcome back. Hope everyone's having a lovely day, a lovely night wherever you're from, and real quick before we get started, as always, I want to give a lovely shout out to the channel members on this channel. So thank you so much to these lovely commanders here that you see on screen. Thank you guys so much for your guys' constant generosity and support to me as always. It really means a lot to me, so thank you guys so much. And if you guys are actually interested in becoming a lovely commander yourself, if you are interested in any of these cute and lovely emotes, the loyalty crown badges, you want a special role in the Discord, make sure to join the Discord. But as always, if you choose to do so, thank you so much. Just remember that's not the only way that you can support me. Just watching the content like you are right now, it's truly the best way. Liking, subscribing, and commenting, everything really does help, so thank you guys so much. And for today's video, it is finally time we need to talk about the collab. Remember, I was out of states, so right now video timings for me are kind of wonky, but I'm trying to catch up right now. Yesterday in Velvet's video, I did mention the collab and stuff, but I did make YT posts, but we do need to make a dedicated video. A lot of opinions floating around. Want to give my opinion, want to talk about it, what we might be able to expect, what to see and stuff. So let's get started. So let me scoot on over and let's put it on screen right here. And as always, we are at the Goddess of Victory Nikke Twitter. Collaboration confirmed. Goddess of Victory Nikke x Lycoris Recoil collaboration confirmed. Coming on February 12th next week. So it is starting to look pretty interesting right here with this image here for the collab confirmation. And it looks pretty cool. I've never watched this anime, so I'm going in this blind just to enjoy the characters and hopefully enjoy the story. But I love to see Cafe Sweetie, so we get a better look and zoom in and stuff. We see our lovely girl Sugar at the very top. Love Sugar. We see our lovely girl Frima, our pale goddess right there with Milk. Looking great as always. Love those three. So really excited to see more Cafe Sweetie. I doubt because it's a collab it's going to be voiced, which is a shame, but still. I really love these three, and honestly, this summer, I really want to see Cafe Sweetie on top. I want to see like a alt for Frima and Sugar for summer, maybe a skin for Bunny Milk. That would be awesome. Who knows what we can expect this summer? Maybe another Pilgrim Limited. We'll have to see. They did kind of mess with that a little bit in teaser, but I am getting off topic. We got to talk about the main part here, and that is the collab characters. And they look nice. They look cool. I've never watched this. I just know like they have guns and stuff. And something that I did look into is that a lot of the anime also takes place in a cafe. So very fitting that we went with Cafe Sweetie. So I think that tracks, which I think is adorable, especially to fit with the Valentine's theme of it all, of just being in like a cafe, just like a romantic date and stuff. I know some people suspected that there would be like a maid one again, but I guess not. We got this. And the characters are interesting. These two in the front seem to be the big picks right here. These definitely seem like they are going to be the SSR. And this character, which obviously is not my kind of style, hey, but still feet. But I love the yellow and the white though. She looks cool. But this definitely might be the SR, seeing how Shift Up's track record has been. And I kind of want to just sit back and just talk about this real quick, because obviously when it comes to collabs, some people, you either like it or you hate it because you just care about Nikke. You don't care about collabs. And if it is a collab, it's a 50-50 if you're going to like the IP or not. And just some people don't care about what it is as long as there's fan service, but with, you know, Shift Up, it's really hit or miss. I doubt there's going to be fan service in this, but honestly, I think people forget, and I'm not trying to sound like a shill with this, but the reality when it comes to collabs most of the time is that they aren't catering to the Western audience. We aren't the moneymaker for them. That is Japan and Korea. And I don't know how this anime is doing in the States, but in Japan, it's really big. This anime is really big in Japan, and if you go look at the analytics on Twitter, any other platform, and compare it to the States, they are eating this up. They are really excited for this. So for everyone excited for this anime, you know, good for you and stuff. But I think people don't realize that, like, why are they going with these animes that we don't like? Because it's not for us. One, collabs are trying to get more people in the door downloading the app and stuff. That's just business, trying to get more people to download the game, try the game, and maybe stay with the game. That's one of the big points of this, is to just grow the audience even more with new people. And then after that, it's to just cater to your moneymaker, which would be Japan and Korea. So that's why this is happening, and I'm not saying I like it because I really don't care for it, but I'm very lukewarm, indifferent to it. I don't really have a strong opinion. I'm just kind of laying it out how it is, whether you like it or not. That's just kind of like the reality of how it is. So not really surprised. My biggest problem is that this is probably going to be a long 3 weeks. At least it's not 4 weeks like Ava, because that was a nightmare. That was crazy. But yeah, I know I've seen a lot of people mixed bag, especially stateside, like whether they hate it, whether they like it. And I just kind of wanted to throw my piece of advice in there just because I think a lot of people take this so seriously. Like, I've seen people say, like, oh, it's sigh, I'm gonna put my money in a different game. Like, I mean, you could do that, yeah, that's fine, go for it. But, like, dude, relax, man. It's not gonna hurt you. Like, you can hate it, that's fine, but don't act like it's ruining your life. I think that's something that you gotta touch grass once in a while, man. Like, I understand you don't like it, but Jesus Christ. I've seen so many people feel like this has affected them on an emotional level in a negative way, and it's like, bro, relax, what are we talking about here? But yeah, no, I mean, I'm all for it. Hey man, if this gets more people in the game, you know, congrats. If you are interested in this, you know, huge, right? I'm not here to shit on the game or anything like that. I'm just like to stay in the middle and just give my opinion. But I was interested in looking at a bunch of other stuff that they collabed with just to get an idea and stuff. And I kind of figured this too, because when I was looking into it, I did see this yellow girl as well, but mostly these two, the blue and the red, did see them as well. So when I was just looking at like other collabs and stuff, it was just really interesting to see. This guy looks pretty cool, but obviously would never see them. Maybe an NPC, but since they're not in the picture, I highly doubt it. But I'm assuming the SR that we are going to be getting is this yellow and white girl, Kurumi. I'm definitely assuming this is going to be our SR fodder. And I'm sorry to say, for people who really like Kurumi or something, and they are going to be new to Nikke, they are going to butcher this character. Without a doubt, this is definitely going to be like the SR fodder. I've rarely seen an SR actually do great, which is a shame, because there are some great designs for SRs. We've talked about this. Even rare designs can be great, but, you know, they want to make the SSR seem so great, even though some could be really bad. But despite this character, we also go up to, like, the main audience over here. We have Chisato, the one in the red over here, which she looks cool. I think for me, design-wise, I think I prefer Chisato. I definitely think that. Takino looks really cute, looks really cool. She reminds me, honestly, these characters remind me of Railgun. If y'all watch that, I actually really loved Railgun. That kind of gives me that vibe. Like, it's pretty cool. I'd be down to see a Railgun collab and, like, have Missiless MMR a part of that. Have the students and stuff. That would be a pretty interesting collab. Like, I doubt there'd be much fan service, but, like, just keeping up with that theme and just having MMR and stuff with how all the scientific stuff, I think that would be pretty cool. But yeah, expecting these three. These two are definitely going to be the SSRs. This one is going to be the SR, which she looks pretty cool. But still, yeah, no, this is definitely going to be nice. Maybe 2-in-1. I'll be surprised if this is a triple SSR. I will be shocked, but we will see. But me personally, you know, I'm not taking this with like a huge deal, you know, just have fun with it. Try to have fun, vibe, do something else. Hopefully this drops with a lot of the upcoming changes, like for Solar Raid Museum, the treasures and stuff, so everybody has something to do. I hope that this is a really big update with the collab to account for that, because I know not everybody enjoys this, so we'll see. But do let me know how you feel about this collab. Let me know what your thoughts are, whether you're going to be pulling, skipping, just vibing. Let me know. But that is going to be it for me, so I hope you guys have a lovely day, lovely night wherever you're from, and as always, thank you so much for the constant support. Take care, and have a good one.